you if you are able to, right? If you think you can actually practice it on one side, maybe you have another device where you can practice with, you can always try it out. And I believe that you have all the necessary app installed already, the Meta Business Suite and the Meta Ads. So thank you so much. And I am very, very honored to be among you and to take you on this journey. Thank you so much. So, starting today, the first thing is you go to your Meta Business Suite, assuming you connected your Instagram and Facebook together now. Let's say you already have a Facebook page and everything is set. So, what you want to focus on now is how do we create ads posts. So you can create ad posts in two ways. You can either, let me say, number one, create a content on your page already. When you create a content on your page already, let's say a content you intend for ads, right? A content you intend to use for ads sake. You've created that content already on your page. Everything is set. The image is there, or let me say the video is there. The text is there. Every information they need to get on a basic level is there already. And let's say all those information is there already. Let's say, for instance, this particular post. If I want to run ads on this post now, let's say everything is there because the image is there, the text is there, and everything that is needed for them to get along with whatever it is I'm trying to run is there already. So this is one method through which you can run at. For posts, make sure everything is intact. Then the second one is you creating it inside Meta Ads itself. So that's the second method. So like I said, don't boost your post from your profile page. Don't ever boost your post from your profile page, because one thing you do when you boost your post from your profile page is that it will um it let me see, it'll be what should I use now? I think I lost. Okay, it's just that it will be uncontrollable in such that the content you try to boost might not at the end of the day be visible or be shown to people you want it to be shown to. Are we following?
Yes, yes.
Very good. So it's at the end of the day might not what be shown to those you want it to be shown to, because number one, when you boost, you don't specify who you want to, who you want to show the ads to. You don't target anyone. You just boost and you just that's it. We just start deducting your money. So if you've been doing that before, you will notice that you've been wasting a lot and getting zero results, or let me say little to zero results now, right? So what you want to do is you want to come to your, because like I said yesterday, I said it is much more sweeter to use Meta ad on your phone for running ad than your system, right? So I want you to take that and just hold it somewhere so that you don't forget. All right. So currently I have, like I showed yesterday, I said I have two ads accounts, right? So I have the Naira account, I have the USD account. For the USD, I think I have a pending payment, $50 or so like that I've not made. So okay, $48. All right. So I'm not using that. I'm going to use the Naira one where I'm even having credit, right? So knowing that, okay, this is how I check it. I'll click on that billing and payment details. This is where you see the details of, this is my hard account, right? Because one thing about this hard account is if your hard account is not set, there's no way you'll be able to run hard. No way. You can't run hard if you don't have a hard account. So upon creating a hard account, I'm sorry, I don't
Please.
know if every other person can be muted.
Uh, okay. Let me try. I don't want to mute everybody in case you want them to respond. That's why.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Maybe.
okay.
Please mute yourself. Please mute yourself. We know there is noise from your hand. Mute your mic.
All right. I think we can continue now, right? So,
Yes. We can hear you. We can hear you. Mr. Samuel, we can hear. Mr. Samuel, no audio, no audio, no audio at all.
oh, I've said a lot of things.
Ah,
No problem. So, no problem. Let me just continue. So, like I said yesterday, right? I said um we have to create an account before we can use ads before we run ads on Meta what's called Meta app. So when I say Meta, I'm talking about Facebook, right? But you don't reference it as Facebook because whenever you run ads, it's not going to run on Facebook alone. It's going to automatically be displayed on Instagram as well because Instagram is also owned by Meta. Facebook is owned by Meta, and I think Thread is also owned by Meta. So knowing that they own all of these platforms, when you run ad, it automatically display on all those platforms as well at the same time. So that's one thing I want you to know, right? So, and although it depends on how you want to, if you want to see the progress of your ad, maybe probably on Instagram, for instance, you have to connect your Instagram to the ad you want to run. But anyway, before we continue, I said your ad account needs to be created. So I just showed you, I don't know if you heard me when I was saying that, when I was talking about that. That's I showed you yesterday that I have two ad accounts created. One is for USD and the other one is for Naira, right? So I have credit in my Naira, but I have a debit in my USD. That's $48. So I'm not going to use that for our class. I'm going to use the one that I've credited already with 8,000 plus, right? Almost 9,000 Naira. So that's what I'm going to use now. And the thing is, when you create the ad account, it's going to ask you to add a payment method. So a payment method in such a way that you have to add your credit card, I mean your debit card. I think we use debit card here in Nigeria. So you had your debit card. Your debit card is your ATM card, right? But then there's another issue with the issue of what's called adding ATM card and all of those things to our hard account as a Nigerian because all our banks they are all restricted. I don't know. I think it's Nigerian restricting itself from the usage, right? So our bank's cards cannot work on the international level. So our bank card, unless you have a UBA account. So and even when you have a UBA account, it has to be like a UBA domiciliary account. So I think Zenith domiciliary account also work. I mean, I'm talking about USD account now, right? And although for UBA, you can use UBA, you can add UBA card directly to your account, right? You can add UBA card directly. But there is an also there is an app I will recommend you to use. I don't know. This is like me marketing them now, but we have a lot of apps online that people will tell you that, oh, use this one, use that one, use this one, use that one. But I can tell you that the most reliable one that I've been using for more than a year now and I've not for once experienced any issue is what we call gig pay. Although gig pay card is not for our regular people like that. It's not just for any other person. It's for people who are into who have digital skills, people who are into digital what's it called, who have maybe probably they have jobs abroad, or maybe they have a company in abroad they are working with and they want to be receiving money from abroad like that. So they have the opportunity to create a USD account and as well get a USD card as well. So that is what I use, and it is more very, very reliable. And that's what I've been using for more than a year to fund my card whenever I want to run ads. So the reason why I even fund the account now is because I'm planning to run an ad, right? But anyway, I'm still going to show you how to go about it with the fund I have here. So that's it. If you want to get a big pay account, let me show you. GeekPay, you can see GeekPay is the third app at the top here is the third app. That's the number 3 app, right? So that is GeekPay. If in case you want to get it, you can get Geek. So that is that. And then I think I will send how to install it, and probably I think I should send the details to the admin so that they'll forward it to everybody and you can get the process. So I think anybody should be able to install and sign up on Gig. Just input your normal details and just tell them you want a USD account. I'll show you everything, right? So currently, let me show. Let me I'm just going to show you my card. I mean my account. This is what should I call it now? It's easy. Let me see. I don't want to call it any. So let me just show you what I. So currently, I've made my last withdrawal. I think that was some days ago, right? So now this is it. When you open it, you not see any transaction here, right? You not see anything. So what you see here is maybe you only see Naira account and they will ask you uh to create an account. But then if you don't have account, you click on this Naira wallet here and you can see that I have every other account here. And then you can also come to where we have cards. But before you can create card, ensure that you have ensure that have uh you have account. Okay, you can see the account tab here, right? So when you get to the account tab, you see the euro. You can create a euro bank account, create pounds bank account, create USD bank account. But what you need to actually create a card for your service, a USD card, bank account. So when you create the bank account, you are going to be given a bank account number, your address, your routing, and everything. Every information needed for that account will be given to you upon creation. So when it's created, then you have to fund your account with some naira, right? So because you also have a naira account here as well, right? So what you need to do is you come to this place and say you want to add fund. So you enter the amount you want to add. You enter the amount. Now you can fund it 20,000, you can fund it with 50,000, depending on what you need. But just make sure it's still within the budget. But because the thing is, before you can create a card, you need to have $5, right? I'm not sure about this. Let me check. I think it's $1, not five. So you know what $1 is, right? $1 is like 1,006
7.
1,060 or 1,007. No, yesterday it was 17, right? But today is 1,660. So Otiwale is now kind of cheaper than what it's
Okay.
yeah. So click on create new, right? So when I just want to show you. So let me just call this one ads card. That is the card I will be using for my ads card. That is the name I want to give it. So let me choose a color. Let me say I want it to be red. and let me say continue. So now you can see that what they are charging for card creation now is $3. So you need to have $3. So for you to create a card, just convert $3 into naira, right? So the amount it gives you is what you are going to be charged to create a card. So already I have a card. But anyway, as soon as the card is created, you are going to see the card here, right? You are going to see the card here. You can see my home card here. I can show you the details when I click on view card details and all of that. Right? So that is that. So when you have your wallet what's it called funded, this is how you add the amount. Let's say I want to have 10,000 naira, for instance. Let me say the currency I want to pay with is the same naira, right? Because at the moment I don't have anything in every other account. So I'll say I want to do bank transfer. So when I do that, it's going to show me the bank account I should pay to. So this account also is also my account. They created this account for me upon me creating an account on their app, right? So when I pay into this credit money microfinance limited, it's going to be credited on my profile. So as soon as I get the money, what the next thing I will do is to just convert the money. You can see convert. You can see convert here, right? So you click on convert and you just convert your naira into dollar. So when you convert now, you see $1 is equals to what? 1,660. So let's say we are converting from naira to dollar now. The amount we are going to pay is going to be like, let's say we want to pay $3, for instance. $3. So $3 is going to be 5,100. That means you have to fund your account with 5,100 before you can create a card. I hope you are all with me. So that is that. So I am going to share the link to this app with the admin so that we can all download it so that we can use it. Then another method through which you can also add fund is through what we call PayU. So PayU, most of the time, most people used to have issue with it, right? Okay, let's try and see if you can add through PayU now. So you click on add fund. So when you click on add fund, you will see MasterCard. That's the card we added, right? You will see debit or credit card, and you see Naira payment with MasterCard or Visa, right? So this one is where I said you need either UBA card, this Naira or this Naira payment with MasterCard or Visa card, right? You need maybe UBA card or your normal card to do what? To make the payment, because it's going to assume that, oh, this payment is coming from Nigeria. And the thing is, this thing, most people used to have issue with this Naira payments, MasterCard, this PayU card, right? And I don't know if you've heard it before. People complain that, oh, they are not seeing PayU, they cannot make payment on Facebook because PayU is not displaying and everything. So for you to prepare yourself ahead, because although a lot of things used to contribute to the fact that PayU don't display on your app. Number one is when you have a pending balance to on your account, right? Like maybe you have something that you're supposed to pay for, but you didn't pay for it. Maybe you run a ad and you spend your you overspend your ad fund so that you now have debit, right? So that's way when you are trying to fund it the next time, you will not be able to fund it. You are not going to see Naira payment with MasterCard, Visa, PayU. You are not going to see it there. So rather, the next thing you can resolve to is just to use your card, the one you had on this thing. So the card you are seeing here is from my, I think this is UBA card. I think this is UBA card. But if I want to use that card from that dollar card from GigPay, I can also add it too. I think I added it earlier, but I removed it, right? So that's it. Just input the card details that was given to you into the app, and you'll be able to add funds directly from your app into Facebook. So that's how you to fund your Facebook wallet, right? So let me take you through again. When you open your Meta ads, this is Meta ad. Like when you open it, this is what you are going to see. So the next thing is to click on your name. You can see your name at the top here. Just click on your name and you see billing and payment. So click on billing and payment. When you enter billing and payment, you will see add fund. So when you see add fund, you click on it. It will ask you to pay with debit card or credit card, or you use Naira payment with MasterCard or Visa card with PayU platform. So you select PayU because you are definitely going to see PayU as for because you have 0.00 debit. So you click on PayU, and when on clicking on the next, it's going to lead you to a platform, right? It's going to take you away from this Meta ad. It's going to open a what's called platform for you where you'll be able to enter your payment details. Maybe you want to use your credit card, or maybe from GT Bank or from UBA or from Zenith or from whatever bank you are loading it from. It will ask you for your card details and everything like that. Then you input it. Then maybe an OTP will be sent to you, and upon approval, the money will be added to your account, to your Facebook account. So as soon as it's added, you are going to see the balance here. As you can see, I have 8,983 then 12 kobo, right? So now let's say we've been able to successfully add that to our balance. So, and here you can see add credit. Add credit is just a bonus given to you by Facebook themselves. Like they used to give some bonuses like that. Maybe because you just create accounts, or maybe they are just doing some promo or the other. They'll just credit you, right? They'll give you what they normally give is $5. So they will give you a free $5 to start with, right? So that's what you will see in your add credits. So on the next session, you see payment threshold, right? So this is where you charge. This is where you measure how Facebook deducts your money. So let's say I'm to run it, I'm to run an ad for, like, maybe let me say I want to run a 20,000 naira ad, but I don't want the whole money to finish all at once, right? I want to make sure they are not like debiting me like every minute or every hour for my hard usage, or maybe every day like that for my hard usage. So what I do is I want to make sure that, okay, as soon as this my balance reaches this so and so amount, for me now I'm saying, as soon as, let me say, as soon as my 20,000 naira reach 5,000 naira, this thing should stop. I hope you understand that now. So that is the threshold. So that's the maximum amount that can be charged at a time, right? So it's not going to charge beyond 5,000 naira. So although that's how to set the threshold, so that you can be able to measure how Facebook deducts your money, so that you can be able to measure that. That's just that. Then you can see account spending limit. This is where you set the limits of, oh, this is the amount I want to be spending per ad and everything like that. For me, I'm not setting anything now. So you can set it in case you want to set it. And for here, you see payment activities. This is where you see details of maybe your past spend on ads. As you can see that I used to spend on ads a lot. You can see 40,000, you can see 5,000, sometimes 3,000, and all of that. And I must tell you, all of these ads, they're like, you can see some payments failed. You see those payments that failed were payments that was when I was trying to fund my account, right? And the payment was not processed. So that's the reason why you are seeing failed. And you can see here where I was able to make payment, and you can see all the amount I spent, right? So that's payment activity. And then here you see another thing is like, you must also add your business information. It is very, very important, because why charging or why adding funds to your account? They want to verify that the billing information you have here is corresponding with your credit card information. So the debit card address, this address is very, very important when you are making payments online. It's very, very important, especially when you see billing address. It's very, very important when you are making payments online, right? You want to make sure what you have on your profile, in this case on Facebook profile, we have this address. This is my business billing address, right? So you want to make sure it's exactly the same thing as what is registered on that debit card you are using. So if you are using debit card of, maybe you are using someone else's debit card to make payments, you have to make sure that the address of that debit card is also added here, so that by the time you are making payment, it's not going to be failing. Yeah, like your payments will not be failing, right? So that's that about adding funds to Facebook. So we've been able to add, let's say we've been able to add my 8,000 Naira plus now. So the next thing is to, like I said, to create the ad now. So let's assume I already have a video, or I have graphics with the content, or I have anything I want to promote. The next thing is to just do what? Click on this create. I will click on create. So just like the way I showed you on laptop yesterday, I'm also showing you. You can see now that even on phone we have more options. We have more options. I think on laptop yesterday we were seeing maybe websites and all of those things, right? So now this is where what is your objective? Like I told you yesterday, all of these things must be answered before you even start the process. Make sure you know why you want to run the ad, what you want to achieve at the end of the day. Before you run the ad, you must know it, right? So for me now, when I see they are asking me what is my objective, right? And the option we have available are engagement, awareness, traffic, lead, sales, app promotion. And we have more than this anyway. But let's take it because these are the most popular objectives people use, right? So talking about engagement, that means if at the end of the day you want to get more messages, more views, more likes, and more maybe responses to your events and all of that, you can use engagement. That is, if you want people to like your post more, if that is what you want, you can use engagement route, right? If you want people to maybe comment on your message, on your post, or you want them to send DM or whatever, you use that engagement. You want them to, but then the thing about engagement is if you are running an ad that at the end of the day you want to actually earn profit, you want to generate revenue, I don't recommend you go through the route of engagement, because all you are going to get at the end of the day is just the engagement. You are not going to get serious people to DM you and to ask proper questions about your product or your service or whatever offer you are trying to bring to the table, right? So another thing is, if you are a new brand, or maybe you are introducing a new service, or you are introducing maybe something new, it might not be new, but maybe to a particular set of audience, right? Maybe you are saying, oh, this thing will be new to this audience. Let me introduce them. Maybe those audience are in a particular location, or you know, depending on what you define, right? Because I told you you must define everything before you start anything. Make sure everything is defined. So then you can say, oh, this is a new brand, this is a new information, this is a new this thing. Then you run it with what awareness, or maybe awareness can be like maybe about an event that is upcoming, maybe a program, maybe an empowerment program or whatever. You run awareness. So that is what you use awareness for. It can be for events or anything. Then you also have traffic. So traffic is for, let's say you want to redirect people from Facebook or from a mobile app to to a website. Maybe you want to redirect people from Facebook to your website, to your mobile app, to download something, or maybe to an event page. You just want to divert everybody to that website, external page, right? External platform outside Facebook platforms, right? So you use traffic. But then the one thing about traffic is that you drive traffic to your website doesn't equate the fact that you generate revenue. I want you to take note of that. That you gain a lot of views, a lot of people visiting your website, your platform, or visiting your this thing doesn't mean that all of them are going to take action. Not like that. So I don't want you to expect that, oh, this thing is going to, unless if on the platform you, I mean, creatively crafted your copy, we call something copy. I think I've been mentioning that since yesterday. Copy is just your information, what you're passing across, right? Is your copy. We call it advertising copy. Now, if you have a website where you want to sell something on that website, every information on that website is a copy for you because you are trying to tailor all the information toward um, converting those audience into your buyers at the end of the day. You want to convert them into your customers at the end of the day. So you have to craft a copy for them. And that copy is what lead them on a journey to becoming your customer at the end of the day. So that is that about traffic. And let's come to leads. Now, talking about lead is like, let's say you want to run this ad and what you want to get is you want to gain leads, right? What lead means is just like uh, contact information. That's the basic thing I can give you. So that's what lead means. Lead is just you getting people's contact. People, you can get people's address, you can get people's email, you can get people's phone number, you can get people's information like maybe their name, their phone number, their address, where they live, and all of those things, right? So you trying to get everything and storing it is what lead. That's what is called collection of leads. So in case you find that somewhere maybe in the future while surfing the web, doing digital marketing and all of that, that is what lead is all about, right? So what you do when you create lead is that it will allow you to create a form. Like, I don't know if you've come across some ads on Facebook that when you click to apply, you will not leave Facebook. You will still be on Facebook, but you see a form pop up for you saying that, imputing, maybe asking you to impute your name, your email, and phone number, and then submit. You are still on Facebook. You are not on any other platform. The link you click not carry you to any other platform. So what the kind of you saw there or you are seeing there is a lead generation ad, right? So the form you interact with is a lead form. So we use it to capture your information. So what you do with that information at the end of the day is to probably maybe take further action by maybe sending them SMS, bulk SMS, or sending them emails, or sending them maybe bulk WhatsApp messages based on the fact that you already have their WhatsApp contact and all of that, right? So that is what you can use lead for. And another thing is the one talking about sales. You see, sales is all about, let's say you have a platform where you sell some products and all of that, like an e-commerce platform. So you can use sales objective, right? Because at the end of the day, you want to track how many people actually purchase from your website, purchase your product at the end of the day, because that's what, for you to be able to track that in particular, you have to use sales strategy. That's sales objective, right? Then another one, the last one here was app promotion. So let's say, for instance, now, based on what we are looking at, I think I have a post I want to boost now. So the post is there on Facebook, right? So I'll think critically, what exactly do I want to achieve with this post? So what I want to achieve with this post is probably I want people to engage with that post, right? So for me, because I want people to engage, I want them to like, if I have videos, I want it to have more views, because having more views is engagement, right? Having more likes is that people are engaging with it. Having more comments is people engaging with it. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So if that is what you want to achieve, then you want to click on engagement, right? If at the end of the day, you also want people to message you directly, you click on engagement. So me, I will click on engagement now. So when I click on engagement, I now have sub categories under engagement. So now it's now asking me, is it that I just want post engagement alone, right? Or I want people to message? Do you get now? Or you can manually create as well. So for me now, let's say I want people to message me on WhatsApp, Instagram, and Messenger. That is on Facebook. What I would do is I would say get messaging engagement. Do you get that now? I'll click on get messaging engagement. So For that ad I want to run now, I don't want it to be people. I don't want it to be like people messaging me. I don't want to receive any message. All I want is I want people to engage with it, to see the ads and engage with it, right? And if they feel like okay, maybe they want to message any serious person that want to message should message me. So what I'll do is I'll just say I need post engagement, right? So now me clicking on post engagement is now going to tell me that I should create the ad name, just like the way we saw it yesterday. It's going to ask me what is the campaign name. So this campaign now, I'll say is a free taster uh, class. That is a free taster class. Free taster class. Free taster class. Right? So let me just say that's the name of this campaign. So the reason why you get campaign name of differentiation so that you'll be able to differentiate it from other ads you might have created before. Remember what I told you about special ad yesterday? I said it's either you are running a political, or you are running a job advert, or you are running a maybe real estate, maybe you are selling a property or whatever, right? That's when you go for special ad. When you are running maybe campaign, political campaign and all of that, or you are trying to do some social issue and all of those things. So you have to go for special ad. So, but now we are not doing special ad. We are just all commercial, right? We are just about business. So now you set your budget. Let me say for this particular ad I want to run, I don't want to run too much ad. I just want to budget 5,000 naira. So I'll just say I want to budget 5,000 naira for the whole of this uh of this campaign. So I'll turn it to 5,000 naira like that. I want it to be charged daily. Do you get it now? Then if I want it to be charged in a lifetime, like throughout the whole campaign, this thing, so I can set it that okay, I want to be spending 5,000 naira daily. That is that's the settings you are looking at. So if I say I want to be spending 5,000 naira daily for the next, let's say I tend to run the ad for 7 days. I'm going to show you where to set the 7 days, right? So let's say I want to run it for 7 days. I say I want to be spending 5,000 naira daily. So it's going to automatically determine how much people that actually see your ad at the end of the day, right? So if I want to say for the whole of this ad, I don't want to spend more than 5,000 naira, I will click on what lifetime. So and I will tell them that okay, you can see that now that they're telling me that my budget is too low, right? Now you can come back to this in case what I want is share that 5,000 naira. Like I don't want to spend more than that 5,000 naira. I will just exit this place and come back. The reason why I do that is because I need to go and set something, right? I need to go and set how long I want my ads to last for. The reason why it's still flagging that error now is because if you look at schedule here, I have 3rd of October to 3rd of November. That is like 1 month. So it's trying to tell me that 5,000 naira is not enough for 1 month. Do you understand what I'm saying? So what you do is you click on next, you come to schedule here and say, I only need this ad to run for 2 days. I only need to run for 2 days. So it's going to be from 3rd, which is this night, to 3rd, and maybe that's like to Saturday. That's 5th of. You can see now that error has disappeared. So I asked it to run from 3rd of which is 3rd of October, which is today, to 5th, which is on Saturday, and the ad should end by 8:24. So you can see now that the budget I set, which is what 5,000 naira, is no more flagging any error. You can see it's no more flagging error now. So that means for a lifetime, for a period of now till Saturday, I'm going to be spending 5,000 naira on this ad. So let me come back to my ad set. Let me just say what ad set means is just what the meaning of ad set is like the what's it called, the assets for your ad. When I say ad set for your ad, I'm talking about the graphics. I'm talking about the video. I'm talking about um whatever, maybe like the text, the heading, the body, the footer, all of those things I told you about, right? They are all everything we are talking about. So let me just set this one as a free testers again. Free testers set. That's set. Let me just save it like that. And then click on this. Click on the back arrow. So I set the schedule already to be like 2 days, right? Third to fifth. Then I will come to, you remember what I told you yesterday about the most important part of this ad running, which is what? The audience part. This is where we are going to spend more time. We're going to spend more time here than even uh, putting our content and everything, because normally I want to believe that we all have our content ready by now. We all have everything ready by now. So here is where we are going to be wasting more time. So now, here we want to create audience, right? We want to create a audience. You can see it's asking us to say to change audience. When you change the audience, you are going to create a new audience, right? So anyway, you don't need to click anything there if you are creating for the first time. Now you see locations. Under locations, we only have Nigeria. That is, it's encompassing the whole of Nigeria, right? It's circling the whole or low the whole of Nigeria, meaning that when I run this ad, everybody in Nigeria will see it. So for me, I don't want everybody in Nigeria to see it, especially people who are not really who are likely not to relate with this, resonate with this art, right? So I'm talking about people like maybe in some extinct remote area like that. Maybe probably did for them to even have an idea of the kind of art I'm running, it's going to take a while. So I don't want to waste my money on. So that's one thing. You don't want to waste your money on those people. So you want to make sure this is well set. So what I will do is I will click on edit. You can see I just click on edit now. So instead of me saying I want to target the whole of a country, the whole of Nigeria, I will say no, I don't have that money because I'm going to be spending much if I am targeting the whole of Nigeria, right? I'm going to be spending much. You see that 5,000 naira I said is going to finish like in no time. So I want to maximize more money so that with just more money, I'm able to cover a whole lot. And at the end of the day, I'm not just showing my heart to irrelevant people. I'm showing it to people that actually want to see it, people that are hungry for it, waiting for this kind of ad, right? So let me target. I'm targeting Lagos, Ogun, and let me say Oyo State, and probably Abuja, right? So I want to target those 4 states because I believe people in those areas, probably Port Harcourt too, that's River State. So people in these areas tend to, understand what I'm trying to push to them faster than people in maybe somewhere like maybe I don't know, all those northern states. I don't know how vast they are about technology, how vast how their response is, right, to all of these things. So I don't want to waste my money. I can't risk that. So what I want to focus on is where I know that my people are here. People who actually need my market, right? Who need my products are here. So let me talk about Lagos State now. Now, even as Lagos is, I cannot target the whole of Lagos. So where in Lagos do we have people that are likely to patronize me? So for me, I have people in Ikate, right? And you know where Ikate hits? Ikate, Elegushi, Lagos, that's in Lagos Island. So I think, yeah, I will better because one thing I want to avoid also is picking address. If you look at the suggestions I have here, I have Ikate, which is neighborhood. I have Ikatelu, which is not even what I'm looking for. I have Ikate Elegushi Road, Lagos State, Nigeria. Now, you might be confused to click on that because you are looking at, oh, this is exact place I'm trying to target, Ikate Elegushi Road. Now, take note of something. This is an address. This is not a place. So it is possible that where this address is mapping is just a main road, and don't forget, nobody is living on a main road. Nobody is living on a main road, right? So you don't want to click on it. You want to make sure you are targeting neighborhood, city. In case you are targeting city, you target city, you target neighborhood. Neighborhood is the best place to target. So everybody in that area will definitely see what you are saying. So another place I want to target is what? Let me talk about Ikoyi, right? Let's say I want to target Ikoyi now. You can see Ikoyi, Nigeria. You can see Ikoyi Akpata. You can see Ikoyi Road, Lagos. All of those things, they are none of our concern. Where we are targeting is what? Neighborhood. So we are targeting them in their house. Now, this is what is happening. Everybody uses their mobile phone to visit Facebook all the time. But where do they spend more time, right? That is where we are targeting. That you live in Ikoyi means that what? You are definitely going to see this ad. Do you get me now? So let's say this ad is currently running and you happen to be in Ikoyi and you've spent like 30 minutes in Ikoyi. So within that 30 minutes of time, your phone has been synchronized, your phone geolocation have been synchronized with the what's called with the GPS, that what you are currently in that location. So the moment you are in that location and you enter Facebook or you enter Instagram, you are definitely going to see ads that is targeted to that location. Do you get me now? So that is how to do this thing. If you don't want to waste your money, I want you to be attentive and take note of everything I'm talking about now. If you don't want to waste your money, right? Because if you should just run the ad anyhow, the ad will just be showing across Nigeria. I mean, places that you don't even want the ad to be shown, right? It's going to be showing in Togo, be showing in Tukutonu, be showing in all of those places where you don't want to show. It can even go as far as Asia, right? Well, you don't want that. You just want to target places that you know. Another place I want to target is, let me say I want to target Ikeja too. So Ikeja, but Ikeja is a city, right? Since I don't have a specific place in Ikeja, I can just target the whole city, right? But then let me target Ojuelegba. Let me target, if I know any other place in Ikeja too, let me say okay, maybe I should just leave it as that. Let's say that's Lagos for now. Let me come back to, okay, let me also target Songotedo. Songotedo, Nigeria is a city also. Anyway, I can target it. It's been referenced as a city, and this place is actually in Lagos, right? So, coming. All right. So I don't want to target any city for, let me just target neighborhood because that's what I want to. I want to use that to teach you first so that we know how to target specific places. So let me come back to Oyo State now. And let me come to Ogun State. Ogun State is also a place we can also target. Let me just target the whole of a city in Ogun State. Let me target the whole of let me see, I want to target the whole of Ijebu Ode, Nigeria. That's a city. So I can target the whole of that city. So everybody in that city will see what I'm running, the kind of ad I'm running. Let me say I also want to target Abeokuta, right? I'll say Abeokuta. I will also target a city. See, you see these other options, don't mind it. Just target the one having city or neighborhood because that's when you'll be sure that you are targeting some specific people, right? So, and in a way, let's say you want to target people in a specific city, but you don't want to target the whole of the city. You want to target some streets, some areas, some suburbans, right? You want to, like the way I did yesterday, where I was targeting, I think I was targeting Bodija, I was targeting some places in Ibadan, right? That is how you do that in case you just want to focus on a city and you want to target some suburban. So now let's say I'm done with Ogun State, right? So let me come to Oyo State now. Let me say I want to target some places in Oyo State. I don't want to target the whole of the city because I know that the city is very wide, and I know some places where I know that people are flooded and they are likely to patronize me. Let me see Songo, Ibadan. There are a lot of people here. I don't want to target that Songo road. Maybe I should just target now. It's likely the Songo I'm looking for is UI. Okay. I just University of Ibadan. University of Ibadan. Okay, we have a lot of students. Yeah, very good. This is a neighborhood, right? You want to target that place too. University of Ibadan is a neighborhood, so that's a good place, and we have a lot of young people there, so you can target them. Thank you for that, sir. Another place we can target is the let's target this place I talked about yesterday. Mokola is also a neighborhood too, and we have a lot of people there, like almost every day. So you want to make sure these people see your heart. Although why they are in that area, maybe in their shops, in their, we have a lot of shops. Is a commercial area, right? People are in their shop trying to scroll Facebook, trying to scroll Instagram. They will definitely come across your heart. So let's say you want to target another place. Let's say we want to target coming Kobo. That's another place in Ibadan where okay, this one is not showing me exactly what I want to see. So there's a way we bring it later, but let's try to go further. Let's say I'm going to Akure now, which is okay. I think I'm going abroad. So let's go to ABG, Abuja FCT. Abuja, Nigeria is a city. So that's the whole of the city. But then if you want to be specific, you can say you want to target this place. That's one is saying okay, let's just target the whole of Abuja since I don't. Okay, you want to who say yes? Okay, who say yeah. So you can see we have neighborhood now. Thank God we even have a lot now. We have two neighborhood who say one and who say two. So I want us to just target neighborhood, right? We say one and we say two. So I think that is okay for Abuja. For instance, let's assume that's the part of Abuja we want to target. So let's go to let's say River State now. I think Port Harcourt. I think here we have Airport Road. No. Airport Road is not.
Umuola.
Umuola, yeah. Or no, I'm coming. I've forgotten the spelling. Umo. No. Oh, can you help me with the spelling?
I don't know the spelling too. I just know.
I've forgotten. Umo. Okay,
It is Rumola. How are you? Hello, how are you? Let me spell it for you.
Okay.
Rumola. How are you?
Okay.
M-O.
Okay.
I think R-U-M-U-O-L-A. Rumola. It should bring it now. The moment you put R-U. Yes. M-U-O-L-A, I think.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure.
M-U-O-L-A. Rumola.
Okay, I think I know one place.
M-U-O-L-A. Rumola, yeah.
That's it
this
there.
Place. That's Rumodara.
Yes,
Rumodara
see
is
there,
in Port
it's there
Harcourt.
now. It's after yes, the Rumola is down after
Yes, I've seen
Rumodara. Rumodara is another place in Port Harcourt.
in Port Harcourt. Yes, yes. So let's say we have that Rumodara, we have that Rumola, and we have maybe some other places that we can remember. We had those places there. So let's say we want to target another place. Now, the thing, what we are trying to do now is we are trying to target it so that we are not wasting our heart. We are sure that, oh, these people here, whenever they see this kind of opportunity, they will always want to jump at it. I hope you understand what I'm trying to do now. You don't want to run ad in such a way that at the end of the day, you don't even know who is seeing your ad. You shall know that you run ad, and at the end of the day, your ad is waste. Like you are exhausting money. Because one thing is whether your ad is giving you profit or not. So Facebook will collect their money, and everything you load on Facebook will be deducted as at when due, right? So you want to make sure, even with the little money, with the little 5,000 naira using, I want to spend, I want to gain maximum profit. So let me even target some places. Let's say in Osun State, let's say I just want to target Oshogbo now, because I know that city we have some learned and reasonable people there that can really easily relate to this. Let me say I also have this place too. Let's just try to target some, capital that we know that people that can easily relate with what you are trying to sell. So let's say I'm done with this part, or let me say I even add this part too. This particular city is very important too because it's a big city also in Oyo State. So let me just add it. Let me say these are the places I want to target. So now, like this now, you have control on how your heart is paying. You have control on it. So it's not as you load 10,000 naira on your heart, or you load 50,000 naira on your heart, and everything just wasted. You didn't have any sign up. You didn't even get people to sign up on you. Now that we even set this location is not enough, right? So that's the reason why we have to do detailed targeting. I told you about this detailed market targeting yesterday too. So let's work on this detailed market targeting. So now you see in this location area, before I go to detailed market targeting, you see include these locations, right? And at the bottom you see exclude these locations, meaning that even in these areas that are specified, or if there is any specific location inside them that I want to remove, let's say a particular street, you want to remove that street, you know that this area in this city it is not flooded, or they don't have the kind of people that will patronize you. You can exclude it even in that with your selection, right? Let me say I want to exclude some parts of let me say Ogbomosho, for instance. So I will just search for that location in Ogbomosho and just remove that place, right? So that's how to run that. So so let's go to detailed targeting now. So detailed targeting is like, okay, let's say even with all these locations, I want to still target some specific set of people inside this place. I don't just want to target everybody in this area. I want to target some specific set of people. So that is what we are talking about. So you want to include and add the what. So you can include them, you can target them based on their job titles, right? You can target them based on their job titles. You can target them based on their demographics, their behaviors. You can target them based on the kind of apps they use or the kind of device they use, right? So let's say there are some people with maybe you want to target people who are currently using mobile phone that is 5G enabled. That's a trick for you, right? People that are using mobile phone that is 5G enabled, right? You want to target them. Maybe people that are using iPhone, you want to target them as well. So that is how to do all of these things. I'm going to do some things now. Let's start with people that are probably in universities, right? Let me say people that are still in university. So now, do you want to target university graduates or people who are still studying or wherever? You have to specify also. Let me say you want to target secondary school leaver. You also on school leavers. So this one depends on what you want, right? Let me say I want to say school leavers. You can see high school leaver here, right? People that just maybe graduated from secondary school or whatever. You can see school leavers. You can see people that study, maybe they have some maybe college of education or whatever. You can target them. So as soon as you identify those you want to, you just click on the add button. You see the plus button at the right hand side of those lists. So you just click on them to add them, right? So you see people that are still in secondary school, you stay at high school. You can just add them to do what to add, right? So let's say you have some specific people who are into a specific kind of job. Let's say engineers, right? You're for engineers. So people who are into engineering job. So are they in mechanic engineering and all of that? You specify and add them, right? So I'm just trying to show you what you can do, right? So let's say we want to go to featured phone now, right? So let's go to featured phone. So featured phone is a trick I need every one of us to learn now. So you can see Facebook access. So where are they accessing Facebook from? Are they using social what's it called? Coming. Let me do Facebook feature. Okay. So this is where I'm going. You can see featured phone, right? That is where they are accessing Facebook from. Do you want to target people that are accessing Facebook with their mobile phone? You can see that first on the list is what I'm trying to target, right? I'm trying to target that first on the list. See, people that are accessing Facebook with their mobile phone, with their mobile device. You can see now it's saying mobile device user. So we have a lot of people target using mobile device to access Facebook. Some people are using it in their system, their tablets to uh, access Facebook as well, right? But this time around, you know that we have a greater number, a larger number of people using their mobile phone. So whenever you want to do this option, I want you to take note of what I just typed, featured phone. Do you get it now? Just say featured phones, right? So you want to target mobile device user. This is very important. This is a trick for you. This is a trick. You have to take note of this. This Facebook access, you have to take note of that. You can write it somewhere so that whenever you are running ads and you want to target, you want to be specific with your target, make sure you add it. For me, I'm going to add it. You see, I've not added anything since, and this will be my first ad. It's because it's a top secret that I need you to take note of. So another thing is, what other thing can I also target in their interest? Let's say you want to target people that are maybe into all this golf, maybe people that play golf, maybe you are trying to target some class of people like that. You can look at what is it that they love doing most, where do they play, what is their interest and all of those things. You just see maybe people that play golf, right? You can search for them. I think this might it has to be an interest, right? Golf should be an interest. Is there any interest here? Oh, it's not. Okay, I think additional, I see additional interest. So that is that about that. So let's go to people that owns some specific kind of phones, right? So you can say people that owns iPhone, for instance, right? People that owns iPhone. I'm just giving you top secrets now about how to run this. You know that people that owns iPhone are very, very like they'll be financially ready to jump at any activity, any ad offer that looks juicy, and they know that it's going to be profiting to them. And you know that when you say to this kind of people, they have the money to for them to be using iPhone means that afford your service as well, right? So you want to target them. So you want to make sure you target these people. So what kind of iPhone do you want to target? Are you targeting iPad? Are you targeting iPhone 6, iPhone 7, iPhone 8? You can type the whole of the iPhone name, right? iPhone, let's say iPhone 12. Oh, it's not bringing iPhone 12. Maybe you just follow this, their iPhone 7 Plus and all of these small iPhones for now. So you can also target Samsung phones, right? People using Samsung are also. Why am I not seeing Samsung? Okay, let's talk about this phone. Okay. Let's talk about our network now. Since this one is not giving me what exactly I want to see. Let me uncheck this. I don't know. So let me talk about our network. People that are using MTN network to browse, you can target them. Now, you see, we have a lot of MTN here. People that are working in MTN, people that are doing all of those things. You can just, this one is not giving me what I want. I need network. Network. So you can see the network type. So here we are still going to go to the MTN and the rest, right? You can see we can target those that are using 4G, that their phone has 4G. You can target them because these people, they are using the latest phone. That means they can afford, they should be able to afford what you want to push to them. So I select them, right? You can see that I just select those people now. So I can't select these 2G people. For them to be using 2G means that they are very, very poor, right? So that's that thing. So you don't want to target those people. So I'm kind of very, very, very choosy about the kind of people I want to target. So, and that's what I want you to also do while you are doing this, right? Let's talk about people that even have business as part of their profile, right? You know, while you are filling your profile on Facebook, you want to say that, oh, you are a CEO, you are a self-entrepreneur, self-employed, you are into business, you love business as your interest or whatever, right? So you also want to include all of those things. So let's talk about them. Let's say people that love entrepreneurship. So, or people that love entrepreneurship or they are entrepreneurs, right? You can target them. But one thing I want you to look at is look at the bottom. You see job titles, you see employers, you see all of those things. You want to make sure you are not targeting the wrong. I'm sorry, I don't know why this is going on. Oh, okay. All right. So you don't want to just click on any of the entrepreneurs that you are looking at, but you want to target people that are using entrepreneur as their job title. You can see people using entrepreneurs as their job title, they're just 9,060 within 9,060 and 10,700. So I'll click it. So if you say you have a business, that means you should be a potential customer to what I want to sell. So you can also see entrepreneurship as title as well. So now we remember, okay, some people are also maybe learning entrepreneurship as a field of study and all of that. You can also select them. So you can remember I target students, right? I target students the other time. That's University of Ibadan. So you also want to target maybe some of their activity there, maybe some of their courses there. You know, you just want to make sure that you are well detailed with what you are doing, right? So let's talk about people that are into trading as well, right? People that are into trading. So we can see people that are doing crypto trading, forex trading, their potential to the kind of this thing I'm trying to run, right? So depending on you, you are the one that knows who your audience are, right? So you be the one to determine that. That's what I just want to say. You be the one to determine those your audience. So let me say I'm done now, right? Although I'm not fully done like that. I'm just trying to show you because I don't want to waste much time on that section. So let's assume I'm done with this part. You already know how to target people, how to be detailed with your targeting. You can detail it through their interest, through their job, through places, like maybe then through maybe there are some events. Okay, let's talk about events. I think events is very important. Let me just show you how those events are done. So let's talk about people that just celebrate something now, right? People that just celebrate. Maybe they just celebrate. So let's talk about people that just celebrate their birthday, right? So let's say people that just celebrate their birthday or people that are celebrating their birthday. You want to target them. So anybody celebrating birthday or having maybe upcoming birthday, or maybe they are born in January, they are born in September, March, on all of those things, you can target them based on their 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 birth date, right? You can say month of birth. Those that are born in January, those that are born in December. So you see that there is no so far that person type on his or her profile that, so I am born in so and so month, and the person normally celebrates birthday on Facebook. So automatically the person is going to see. That's just what that means. So you have to select birthday in June, uh, February, and other months. Just type it in full. Just a birthday in April. You can see now just birthday in will show you everything. You can see I can see birthday in July, October, November, June, and February, March, and all of that, right? So you can see these friends of, right? So you can see friends of men with birthday in 7 to 30 days. Let's just search for friends of. So this way, just search for friends of friends. If probably you can see now when you search for friends of, so you have to know this is just how to be detailed with your targeting. So you just have to use all of these techniques to target those you are trying to market to. So for me now, I'm not saying these are the people I want to target to, right? I'm just trying to use it as an example to show us what I'm talking about. So now, in my detailing too, I also want to specify that I don't want underage to see this ad. I don't want people that are too old that will not be able to, relate with this content I want to put out to see this ad, so that I don't waste my heart showing on their screen. So you want to say, oh, I don't want underage. I want people from 20 years old, and I don't want them to be more than maybe 50 years old, maybe 60 years old maximum, right? I think 50 years old, someone should be able to take action, or, you know, you just define it. Or maybe 64, maybe 65. Just say, I just want this ad to be shown to these people, right? When you target it that way, and I don't want it to be biased, I want it to go for both male and female. So that's that. And I think we are done with it now. So at the end of the day, right, if you look at the bottom part of my screen where you see performance may be affected, right? You see your audience is defined and as an estimated audience size of 1.6 million to 1.8 billion. That is within this area that I've chosen with these details I've given, right? So it's estimating my audience to be what? 1.6 to 1.8. So let's assume I'm done with all of this now. I'll just click on the back button. So meaning that I'm done with everything here. So remaining the placements. So I'll click on placements here. So when I click on placements, I will say, how do you want your... Now, what placement does is, you know that most of the time when you are scrolling your page on Facebook, you see ads within, it will look like a normal post, right? That is one ad. Sometimes when you are watching video, some ads just show at the bottom of the video. Sometimes they even pop up on the video and just cover the whole video, right? Those are different placements. Sometimes when you are on desktop and on the sidebar, like on the side, the maybe left hand side or right hand side of the screen, you see some small ads, right? Those are placements, right? So what you want to do is, you don't want to tamper with any of this. Just leave it as the advantage placement, right? Although you can do manual placement by selecting that, oh, this is what I want. I don't want it to show on this also, and so maybe I don't want it to show on videos. I don't want it to show on, you can set it manually. But I think for us to have maximum optimization, we have to leave it as the one that is given to us. So the next thing, we just click on net. So now, right now, this ad is saying I can't edit it here. So ad can't be edited here. This ad was created on professional mode and can't be edited here on Facebook desktop original to edit the original. Is it that I'm editing something I started yesterday? All is well. So Komi, I need to change my identity. That's why. Let me change my identity. So I'm not posting as myself. I'm posting as my company, which is this. So that way it already have my yeah, so that thing is gone now because it's saying I'm posting like as myself, my personal profile. So that if in case you have that too, just change the identity, change it to your page. I told you it is advisable you have a page to run your ad. Don't run it on your personal profile, right? Run it on a page. Make sure you have a page for your business and run it through that page. So now that I've changed the identity to my page, I can say the ad name. Let me just leave the ad name as maybe new post. Let's just say post one, taster post one, taster post one, right? So I say taster post one, and then I click back, but let me see that's the ad name, and the identity is what the identity is who is running the ad. I want you to take note of that. So the who should not be yourself, it should be your page. I hope you are with me. Because the reason why I'm saying it should be your page is because you'll be able to access so many functions, so many analytical reports about your ad that compared to when you're just running it on your personal page. So now let's talk about the ad creative now. The ad creative is now the content you want to post. Is it a video? Is it a graphic? Is it a normal text? So this is where you are going to edit that. And what exactly do you want to display? So I'll click on this pencil icon here or click on this ad creative. And here is where I change the whole details, right? You see, it's showing currently, if you look at the media, it's showing a single image and it's showing the icon or let me say the profile image of the page, which is not what I want to use. So what I want to use is actually an image, right? Because if you want it to be a video, you click on that place and change it to video, right? So it will ask you to upload the video, but now I'll change it back to image because what I want is an image. And single image, I'll click on it. I will select. Now, this is it. I can select from one of those images that have been uploaded on the page, right? Or I upload myself. I upload a new image myself. I can select from because my Instagram account is connected already, I can select from those Instagram posts that have been posted already. If I have probably run some ad before and I want to reuse those images, I'll click on add images. But here, let's look at camera roll. I guess camera roll is going to say we should open our phone device and then get some images from our phone, right? So that is what camera roll does. It asks you to select one of your images, which is not what I want. I'm not using any of these. Instead, let me use this one. Let me use this one. So let me use this one. coming. Yeah, let me use this one. So I'll click on done. So now another thing is here is saying single image. You can also do carousel. That is where you have multiple images as well. I'm trying to look for where to change it back to carousel. Normally here we're supposed to have carousel. But let's talk about this single image for now. So let's talk about this single image for now. So now we've selected the image we want to use. Now we need to determine the headline. Don't forget what the headline is. Normally you have the template created already. So what is the headline you want to use? So this one, I'm going to use something I feel like. So this one catchy because a lot of people want to learn how to code and all of that. So I just tell them that join this free live coding class, right? And everybody like it will spark some interest and people will be like, oh, let me see more about this and all of that. So I want to edit this primary text because it's taking this primary text from my personal profile. So I want to remove it and add some personal text, right? So this primary text is going to be like the second layer of you are going to see everything working, right? I'm going to show you, I'm going to preview it so that you can see where the headline is shown, where the what's it called, the primary text is shown. Let's just say start your journey into tech. Free. So let me say this is what the primary text is going to be like. And here it's asking me for the website out so that when people click on when people click on maybe learn more or visit now or sign up now. So where are they going to be led to? So now I want them to be led to this website. So you be the one to determine. Maybe you want them to be, based on the kind of engagement I want, right? So they can message me, they can do anything, and they can click on the sign up now, right? So when they sign up, I want them to be led to this particular platform. So I want it to be led to this platform. So when I click done, it's going to be set. So now you see that I have that. So now when people now message me, or in case they decide to message me personally, what is the template you want to get, right? So me, I normally create a template for them so that when I'm not online, the template itself will be playing out, right? So I'll click on edit message template. So when I click on edit message templates, I can use frequently ask questions and set those questions myself. And also want to greet them, say, hi, thank you for reaching out to us. Hi, thank you for reaching out to us. Reaching out. How can we be of help, right? How can we be of help? So anyway, you don't want to use this. This is another psychology I want you to take note of, right? The person that messaged you know the reason why he messaged you, and you are the one that caused him to message you. So you shouldn't be asking that person, how can you be of help? So you already know the reason why they are messaging you. So just go straight to the question. Just go straight to business, right? Ask them, okay, are they willing to take action, and maybe are they willing to register now? And if they say yes, okay, maybe input your phone number. Let us get all of those things. Just get straight to what exactly you want to get. You want them to do straight. Right? So that's another template I think I need to ship out so that you don't miss out on your hard. So you want them to get, okay, let's say someone now click on that particular button now and they message me. So I'm just like, okay, have you registered? So if the person said, yeah, he or she have registered, or let me say, how can I register? Let me just say, because what you want to do with FAQ, which is frequently asked question, is you want to answer people's questions, right? So let's say someone did not click on the sign up now on the heart, but rather decided to message me. So when they message me, they will still see, how can I register? Register, right? So the person will see, and they'll be like, they'll click on it. So when they click on it, they are going to get their answer for how can I register and all of that. So, and another question can be when is this program starting? When is this program starting? Right? So another question can be, is it free? So I want you to work with this psychology when setting up these things, right? Is this event free of charge? So this is how to do it, because at the end of the day, you don't want to run hard and people will message you, and on messaging you, you will not be able to convert, right? You want to make sure you set everything in place. So you see, the call to action is what send the message. So it can be send message, it can be learn. So if you are using sending message, that means you want them to message you directly. And if you want them to learn more, that means, or you want them to apply now or to sign up now. Because what I want them to do is to sign up now. So when I say sign up now, you see the FAQ question is gone. But if I want them to message me, I'm going to set the FAQ and all of those things, right? So when I click on sign up now, it's going to lead them to this link I set earlier. So let's preview it now. Let's preview our HAT. So we click on preview to see what the HAT look like. So when you click on preview, so you see mobile feed, right? And you see sponsored message mobile. So mobile feed is the HAT you see on your map when you are on Facebook or you are on Instagram. So that is the mobile feed. We're waiting for it to load so that you can see what is. And the is the message messenger. You see there. So you also see on Instagram stories too. You see, we are leveraging just one HAT and it's going to be shown in multiple places. That's what is happening. Just one HAT and it's going to be shown in multiple places. So let's just you can see now, this is what the HAT is going to look. Remember the primary text we typed the other time? It's saying what, start your journey into tech with this free masterclass. That is where the primary text will be shown. And the heading we added the other time, join this free life coding class. You see, that is where it's going to be. You can see where it is. So that is the placement for this thing. This is how it's going to be on a normal this thing. And on a messenger story, this is what it's going to look like. That is, if someone is scrolling on on Instagram story, right? That is what it's going to look. And this is what it's going to look like on a normal, let's say, showing under maybe a video ad or whatever. That is what it's going to look like. So I believe you've seen how to do that. So when you are done with this, just click on the back button here. Now that we are set, you can just do what? Review here. When you click on review, it's going to show you what it's going to look like at the end. Just like the way we previewed the other time, it's going to show you everything all over again so that you can see what you set and how much you want to spend and how long you want the HAT to be run for and all of that. You can see now. You can see this is what we have here. It's now showing us this is our budget, so this is what we want to run. So now you can see when you click on show more, it will show you everything that is needed, right? You can see your audience, so see everything. Before you say you waste money, look at everything again. So in case you notice any thing here that is not proper, you can easily tap back to go and edit it. Since it's just what and you are just previewing, I mean, you are just trying to see, right? Trying to see what is so what is happening? What is happening? What is happening? Sorry, parameter special hard categories required. So anyway, that is that. This I think I mistakenly pressed something I'm not supposed to, right? So I've mistakenly pressed something I'm not supposed to. So that is how to do it. The only thing we are left with is just to publish, right? So that's how to publish it, and everything will just be live. I believe we've been able to learn how to set ads now, and you should be able to run it all by yourself now, at least at this point. I just needed to go over the video again, watch the video, practice it one step at a time, right? Taking every action as it is. So thank you so much. I'm really grateful. It's an honor to be taking you through this beautiful course. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Samuel. We are really grateful. But people they have questions. I don't think you have time to do that again tonight.
Okay.
Can we do that tomorrow?
Yes, we should do that tomorrow. I think it's better.
All right, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So on this note, I will send the recorded one. So if you come in late or you are just joining for purpose of rewatch again and listen to it over again. So, and just prepare your question when you're coming tomorrow. Mr. Samuel will be just to that. So thank you once again, Mr. Samuel. Thank you. Good night, everybody.
Thank you, sir.
Good night.
Good.
Thank you, everyone.
Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Good night.
Very interesting.
Thank you.
Good night, dwarf.
It's a classic. Well done, sir.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Baba Classic. Well done.
Yes,
God
sir.
bless you.
Prof.
Well done. Classic.
Good night, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good night, everyone.
Good night. Thank you, sir.
Good night.
Madam Bibaka.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
James.
Good night, everybody. Thanks.
Good night, everyone.
Tonight's class. Good night to everybody from my side.